Welcome back. Welcome back. Your man Diamond K in here. Diamond K in the morning on the all-new radioandfire.com. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for tuning in. Here on the program, we deliver the biggest political and trending news stories of the day with interviews and original reporting from across the country, emanating from our studios in Atlanta and Baltimore. The show is fun. The show is upbeat, but I also want to expose what's really happening in this country. New episodes drop Monday through Friday, 8 a.m., but I don't want you to miss any of our live broadcasts. In addition to our 8 a.m. program, we drop content, news reports throughout the day, just like this one here. So hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our, episodes. So it just seems like every couple of days we are reporting some type of mass killing, and unfortunately today is like many other days where we're talking about stuff like that. The former NFL player, former Jets player, Phillip Adams, killed 5 people, including 2 children, then killed himself in a South Carolina mass shooting. And of course, any loss of life is very tragic. So this former cornerback, Phillip Adams, killing a doctor, his wife, and their 2 young grandchildren, then himself. Last night in South Carolina, York County Sheriff officers responded to a Rock Hill home just before 5 p.m. after reports of a shooting found 5 victims. Officials announced overnight. Definitely hate to hear things like that. And it is just a tragic situation. So the doctor, Robert Leslie, 70 years old, and his wife, Barbara Leslie, 69 years old. Their 2 grandchildren, 9-year-old Ada, 5-year-old Noah, were all confirmed dead from gunshot wounds, as well as 39-year-old James Lewis, who had been working at the house at the time of the shooting. A 6th person was also injured and hospitalized. So Dr. Leslie had been practicing in Rock Hill since 1981. Riverview House Calls and Riverview Hospice. He founded that. So he and his wife, Barbara, lived in Rock Hill with their golden retriever, Moses, several miniature horses, goats, donkeys, chickens, a lot of bees. The couple had 4 adult children and 9 grandchildren. So a lot of folks in the area know Dr. Leslie. Police said that a suspect was found at a nearby house around 1 a.m. after an 8-hour manhunt, but they have not publicly confirmed that it was Adams. So it is just a source told the Associated Press that Adams' parents lived in the neighborhood and that Adams himself had been treated by Leslie. Adams reportedly shot himself just after midnight. So the 32-year-old cornerback spent 6 seasons in the NFL with the Atlanta Falcons, the New York Jets, Oakland Raiders, Seattle Seahawks, and the 49ers after being drafted out of South Carolina State University. He appeared in 12 games with the Jets back in 2014 and recorded 21 tackles. Officials said that there's no current active threat in the community. But this is a tragic situation. Just tuning in, Diamond K in the morning on the all-new radioonfire.com. Diamond K in the morning, of course, available anywhere you get your podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, Audible. We're out there. Also on the WRF Radio app, simply download WRF Radio in your app store. Shout out to the folks over at WRF Radio. Anyway, the tragedy here is just, I mean, the doctor, his wife, the employee, the grandkids being killed. What was troubling this former NFL player? Why did he do this? All deaths obviously being investigated as homicides. And the statement, we are all shocked this could happen here in York County. This is a mass shooting. Normally, you think of a movie theater or a mall, but we are treating this as a mass shooting because there are 5 victims that were killed. It's definitely a mass shooting by sheer number. And definitely want to say rest in peace to the victims and the families. Man, families of the deceased. Just heart goes out, and it's really heartbreaking to have to talk about things like this. But this is the world we live in. If you want to support Diamond K in the morning, very easy to do that. I'm able to bring you our news and our views on Diamond K in the morning because of our listeners, sponsors, and of course your donations. Diamond K in the morning is powered by the people, and we need your support. Visit radioonfire.com to do that. On social media, I'm at the Diamond K Show, at Radio on Fire, and I often talk about the fact that I always have supported entrepreneurship and independent businesses. Here on the program for the rest of 2021, we're going to be spotlighting businesses. So if you have a business that you want us to spotlight on Instagram, DM me at the Diamond K Show, or on Twitter at the Diamond K Show. You can do that there, or our Facebook page. Contact us, DM me the business name, their social media handle, so we can spotlight some of these businesses. This pandemic has really forced a shift in mindset for folks to stay in business. And we want to continue to support and promote these businesses through our digital and social channels. So, as I said, if you have a business, if you run a business yourself, doesn't matter what kind of business, if you are an entrepreneur, your social media handle, even if it's a business that you're not involved in, but you've witnessed or you know of a business, inbox me at the Diamond K Show on Instagram or on Twitter or on Facebook, and give us that name. Send us a social media for that business so we can start highlighting and promoting some of these businesses out here, these independent businesses and these entrepreneurs. Your man Diamond K, of course, I'll be back later on today with more news, with more reports, with more information, and of course 8 a.m. live or on demand. You can check us out, Diamond K in the morning. Thanks for listening. I'll see you guys a little bit later today.